We have a question, sir. Mr. Ali Saad is asking, so the food supplements must not be used as OTC medicine or as self-medication. What do you have to say about that?
I can say that in Pakistan, if I am talking about the drape regulation, so drape clearly informed the healthcare professionals that food supplements should not be for prescription. But I am personally against to the statement by DREP. The food supplements should be regulated just like medicines. Yes, they can be taken as OTC medicine. There is no harm in it if we are taking food supplements as OTC. But there is strict regulation and there should be clear instructions. Some people in our society, they are taking food supplements too much, but I am sharing you a very bad experience that in USA, I am not remembering the exact year in 2021 or 2022. There were some cases reported of hepatotoxicity due to turmeric supplement. Turmeric contains curcumin, and we are also using curcumin for different purposes. That if someone is using a high quantity of curcumin, so there can be some undesirable effects like hepatotoxicity. So food supplements can be used as OTC medicine, but under strict regulation, not like uh, if a pharmacist is standing in pharmacy, so he can clearly give instructions to the consumer that how to use the food supplement and for what purpose he is using. Thank you.
Hope that answers your question, Saad. Any more questions?
Alisa is asking that about the drape direction. The drape direction is that food supplements should not be for prescription purposes. Maybe they are right in some way or another way, but personally, I am feeling that food supplements should be regulated as many medicine, not like you let public to use it freely, to use it openly. So that's why I am personally not supporting the statement by DREP.
All right, thank you, sir. Any more questions? I think that's all for today, sir. In the end, I would like to thank you, Dr. Hamadullah, again for sharing us the valuable insights and all the members who took their time to attend. All right, we have a question actually from Miss Namra. She's asking, how can functional foods help to manage chronic conditions like diabetes or hypertension?
Okay. In context of this question, actually, this part was not covered in my lecture, but let me answer it clearly. That if someone is using food supplement or functional food for treating or for management of some disease, so he is doing wrong. For example, if I am using a food supplement for treating diabetes, so I am wrong. Basically, we can use food supplement and functional food for prevention purposes. If a person is carrying a high risk for diabetes, he is on pre-diabetes stage, and I am using a food supplement in that person, so I am doing right. And there are pretty chances that food supplement will prevent the development of disease in the case if other factors are normal. For example, if his lifestyle and diet is not normal and he is using food supplements, so it is of no use. It also depends on the genetics. If a person carries high risk based on his genetics to diabetes, so he will definitely get diabetes on some stage of the life. But in normal, food supplements can be used, or functional foods can be used for prevention, not for treatment.
All right.
Yes, sure. The basic difference, the similarity between food supplement and functional food is that both will contain food by active ingredient. For example, both will contain curcumin. This is the similarity, and we called it nutraceuticals. But if we make a pharmaceutical product of curcumin, so we will call it food supplements, like functional foods, not so, functional foods, like multivitamins you are buying from pharmacy. That is pharmaceutical product, and we call it food supplement. But if you go to food market and you buy some milk that contain strawberry or that contain banana, or even in homes when we add banana to yogurt, so basically we are making yogurt as functional food. So functional food is basically a food product, and food supplement is basically a pharmaceutical product.
Sir, we have another question. What is the difference between nutraceuticals and homeopathic medication?
Nutraceuticals are basically the food derived by active components. Like I discussed with you, if I am extracting curcumin from turmeric, so this is nutraceutical. Homeopathic normally contain herbal medicine. It is a wide range of homeopathic medicine is wide range of herbal medicine. It will not always contain food by active compounds. In homeopathy, we use herbal derived compounds, but with extreme dilution. I mean to say that very low quantity of herbal compound, if we are using it, so we call it homeopathic medicine. In nutraceutical, we are strictly towards the heading towards food derived by active compounds and towards prevention. Homeopathic medication we can also use for the treatment, not only for the prevention.
Hope that answers your question, Mavish. Next, we have question from Mubin Latif. Sir, can we use food supplements during pregnancy?
Yes, we can use food supplement during pregnancy, but with care. If there is, if you are using a food supplement containing vitamin D in pregnancy, it is fine enough, because there are a lot of studies on vitamin D in pregnancy. But if you are using a food supplement and there are limited studies of that food supplement in pregnancy, then you should be careful of using the supplement in pregnancy. In pregnancy or lactation, you should take care of everything which has limited study in that condition, even in pharmaceuticals. So you can use food supplements, but with care.
Next question we have from Manahil. Can we say nutrified foods are also functional foods?
Nutrified foods?
Yes, that's what she has written. Can we say nutrified foods are also functional foods?
Yes, yes, absolutely. But if we are talking about the functional foods had different classes. So you can found under those classes also nutrified foods. In some cases, we add totally new ingredient to the food to make it functional. For example, yogurt do not contain banana, but we add banana to make yogurt functional. In other cases, this is nutrified food. In other cases, we can also increase concentration or specific bioactive component in the food that is present but in low quantity. So we may increase the quantity of food bioactive ingredient in that food. Nutrified are normally fortified, in which we add a new compound to that, in which we use a new compound to that supplement.
All right,
Okay,
sir.
another
Next
question, can
question
we
we
use?
have
Mhm.
Yes, please continue, sir.
Can
Can
we
we use
use
food
food
supplements regularly for longer periods of time, like treating iron deficiency but without prescription?
Um, no, I would not recommend it. Due to the reason, you can use a food supplement for a longer period of time if your prescriber write a prescription to you that use this for the treatment. In some cases, we use some food supplements for the treatment, like vitamin D. Also, you are talking about treating like iron deficiency. But this is a little bit tricky. If you are using it for a longer period of time, uh, so what if your iron level increases from the par levels? So you will also face negative effects of iron in your body. So I would not recommend a longer period of time for using food supplement. If someone want to use it for a longer period of time, so he must consult a clinician for using the supplement.
All right, sir. We are still open to questions. If anyone has any other question, please write it in the chat box. And I'm sure you had a very informative session. In case you have any questions that come to your mind after the session is concluded, Dr. Hamadullah has invited us to his LinkedIn account that will be provided to you in the group, as well as his email, so you can ask the questions there as well. We will wait for 5 more minutes, and after that we will be concluding the session. If there are any questions, please write them in the chat box.
A difference between supplement foods and functional foods. I think we already discussed it. Supplement foods mean food supplements. That is pharmaceutical products containing food bioactive ingredients. Functional foods is a food item, the functionality of which we increase by adding food bioactive ingredients. I give you example of multivitamin, that is supplement food supplement. In other words, or in other way, sometimes you can read it differently, food supplements and supplement food. Sometimes we call supplement food that we use some of the food bioactive ingredients to supplement our food. For example, if my diet is not containing enough vitamin D, not containing enough vitamin E, and I am taking that by other means, either by functional food or by food supplements. So it means that I am supplementing my food. I am improving my food. So also we can call it supplement food.
We have another question. Is functional food more beneficial than the supplement foods?
No. In most of the cases, food supplements are more beneficial than functional foods. in functional food, normally we supplement our diet by taking some food by active ingredients in food. In food supplements, we are taking those those by active ingredient in more concentrated form. So if we are taking in more concentrated form, it means that food supplements will be more beneficial. In functional food, we are taking the food by active ingredient in more diluted form.
All right. Sir, we have another question from Mr. Saad. He's asking if the food contains biomolecules, but the nutrified food is a combination of two. So does one of the foods in the combination lack those biomolecules or not? I hope that's what you are asking, Saad.
No, not exactly. To the nutrified food, in one context, we are referring that nutrified food are the food, the nutrition factors of which we are increasing. But the nutrition factors also are also including some of food by actives like vitamins, like minerals. Those are also nutritious factors. The functional foods will always contain food by active ingredient. I mean the health promoting ingredients. That could be curcumin, that could be vitamins, that could be minerals. Nutritious foods fall under the umbrella of functional foods. The nutrified food, I mean. In literature, you will find nutrified food, not too much, but you will find the terminologies like functional foods, fortified foods, enriched foods, that fall under the classification of functional foods. So nutrified foods are also falling under the umbrella of functional foods. It's not always that it will always contain a biomolecules. It will contain a molecule with dual action, with bioactivity and also with the nutritious activity.
All right, sir. I think we will be taking our last question for today. That is by Naveed. Are there any specific foods which can cause harmful effect in the presence of antibiotics?
Yes, there are some foods that contain calcium or iron. In this case, calcium or iron binds with some of antibiotics like tetracyclines. So it basically prevents absorption of tetracycline. So you are taking antibiotics, but you are also taking together calcium or iron. And you will not see any beneficial effects of tetracycline. So in that case, tetracycline is not culprit, but the culprit is calcium or iron containing food. I can expand this context apart from calcium or iron. If you are taking antibiotics with broad spectrum antibiotics, you are also damaging your gut microbiota. But in the same time, if you are taking a diet high in lipids and carbohydrates, so you are basically taking just like a nuclear bomb to target gut microbiota. You are taking antibiotics, you are taking carbohydrates, and you are taking lipids all together to affect your gut microbiota. So it will not cause effects in short term, but in long term, a person can get a lot of harmful effects, like he can become diabetic, he can become obese, he may become a victim of functional gastrointestinal disorders like functional constipation or inflammatory bowel syndrome.
Hope that answers your question, Naveed. And we are nearing the time limit for today's session. So I would like to thank you all for your active participation and attention. Your engagement and questions really made the session valuable. And if you have any more questions, you are welcome to reach out Dr. Hamad on his LinkedIn account and he will answer that to yours. Wish you all continued learning and success, and thank you for Collab and Rise for providing us this platform so we can learn this lesson from Dr. Hamad. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much for inviting.
It was our pleasure, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, participants, you are free to leave now. Your certificates will be provided as well as the slides in the group that you are in, or you could reach out to